Oh hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Ask Stu, the series in which I answer your questions and get my Uncle Roger to give you some terrible life advice. Straight in with our first question, Medmia says, welcome back, fire Frank and you're good to go.
What do you mean, fire me?
To be honest Frank, you don't really do that much for me.
I edit your videos.
Yeah, but I think Medmia is right. I could probably edit these videos as good as, if not better than you, Frank. I'm sorry, but it's true.
If that's how you feel, edit your videos yourself. Goodbye.
Well, that was surprisingly easy. Just means I'll have to edit the video myself from here on out. Shouldn't be too difficult. But sorry, Medmius, to answer your question, has anyone really been far even has decided to use Even Go More to do look more like? Yes. Unequivocally, yes. And our second question of the day comes from Samantha Katrina Gomez, who says, hey Stu, I've been curious, what's been the weirdest or scariest looking candy snack you've tried that turned out to be really delicious? There's probably quite a few things I've tried in the past that were quite scary, including durian, which is a really super stinky fruit that I ate in Malaysia. I had a scorpion in Thailand, which wasn't too bad, tasted a bit like burnt pork. In Japan I tried a lot of weird, wacky, wonderful snacks. I tried fish and almonds, which is actually in one of my Japan snacks videos. Little fishies with heads and all. At first you think, but actually I was like, I'm actually a big fan of a lot of the weird Kit Kat flavours in Japan. Like they have green tea flavoured Kit Kats, which are absolutely great. When I first heard of them I thought they'd be horrible, but they're really nice. Yeah, green tea Kit Kats. Try them, they're pretty good. Question 3 comes from Rory Ken, who says, oh hi Stu, I've just started uni, therefore I'm pretty broke. I know the feels. Have you got any advice on how to survive on a low budget? Now, personally, I could give you some advice, but I know one person who could give way better advice on this than I ever could. My Uncle Roger. Hey, Uncle Roger, how's it going?
Hello Stu, been a while since I last heard from you. You back in the UK now, geez?
Yep, staying with my dad temporarily until I find a place and get back on my feet.
I know that feeling. I'm currently at my mate's place at the moment.
You're not with Auntie Sue?
Nah, long story that. Basically ends in divorce. What's up, my nephew? Seeking some more romance advice from the master himself?
Oh dear, sorry to hear about the divorce.
No worries, happens all the time. Hit me with your question, lad.
Okay. Just wondering if you have any advice for me and my mate Rory Ken on how to survive on a low budget.
I most certainly do, lad. Surviving on a low budget is all about keeping on top of your income and expenditure to avoid overspending. Keeping a log of what you're spending and knowing what things you have to pay before your next paycheck is essential in low budget survival. Many people like to keep a paper log of what they've spent, or perhaps a spreadsheet using something like Microsoft Excel or Google Sheets to allow them to easily keep track of their monetary movements. Me personally, I have my own method. I get a piece of paper like this, and this represents my total monthly income. I then use this ruler to calculate the proportion of the paper length which is allocated to my fixed monthly outgoings. I then shade this in grey. Now I can easily see how much money I have left to spend on variable outgoings like clothing purchases or hookers by simply measuring the length of the paper remaining. As I spend more, I shade in more of the paper, and I can easily check how much of my budget is remaining by taking the length of non-grey paper, dividing by the original length of the sheet, and multiplying that by my total monthly income figure, represented by this simple and easy piece of A4 paper. Simple as gravy.
Uncle Roger, I'm going to be honest, your method seems long-winded and stupid.
Each to their own, I guess. Got a dash, Stu. Expecting a delivery of clothes and hookers.
Alright, Rog, catch you later.
Bye!
And I hope that helped you, Rory Ken. And my final question for this episode comes from Amanda Mendoza, who says, Stu, my question for you is, what is your favourite karaoke song to sing to? And if you haven't done karaoke yet, what are you waiting for? Now, of course I've done karaoke many times. Once you live in Japan, that's it. Karaoke becomes a staple part of your everyday life. If I had to say some of my favourite songs, any Disney song actually is a classic karaoke. You'll be surprised how many people get into Disney songs. It's one of my top 3 favourites. I quite like Sex on Fire by Kings of Leon. I also like Queen's Bohemian Rhapsody, and actually my all-time favourite karaoke song, it's my go-to song, I do it every time I go to karaoke, it is Without Me by Eminem. That's my go-to. It's my favourite karaoke song. I'm not even ashamed of that. It's how it is. Anyway, that's all I've got time for in today's episode. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you have a question or would like some life advice on a particular topic, leave it down in the comment section below. Tweet at me at Where's Stu, put it on the screen somewhere, and I'll answer your question in a video. But no, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button. You can follow me on social media. I've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, all of them. I'll leave all the links in the description, so get involved. Love you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Matane! Okay, this whole editing business is way harder than I thought. I'm gonna have to call Frank back. Hey, Frank, you know I was just kidding about earlier. You're not actually fired. What? What do you mean? You still there? Hello? I never left, Stu. Is that hair in my mouth? Ugh.